In this video I have a solution for all the people who don't like to water their plants, and it involves this machine, the Nano Pro. If you want to know how I did it, stay tuned and watch my video. So as you can see, I have loaded all the designs I want to create in this video into LightBurn. So I've got 5 different models, and I will only cut the backer and this one. So 1, 2 and this layer. So 3 layers. If you want to create them for both sides, you can do so. You can just cut everything out. It will be a little bit thicker so you can put it on the table. I've chosen not to do so. I have set the speed for this one to 300 millimeters a minute, 2 passes at 80%. I found during the testing that this was the best setting for this project. Let me check if I will copy this one and I will put it onto the working area. It will take about around 15 minutes. So it will take some time to cut all these parts out, but yeah, well, hey, it's a project, so it might take a little bit of time. It's fun to do, so I don't mind. So next up, I will cut out all the parts, and then once this is cut, I can start with the painting of each layer. So as you can see, all the parts are cut. Turned out pretty well using the Nano Pro. It's a 12 watt Galvo style laser. I did use the slide extension table because it's a really nice and compact machine, but the normal capacity is 10 by 10 centimeters. And when using the slide extension table, you can enlarge your cutting capacity to 10 centimeters by 30 centimeters. So that's ideal for projects like this. I also did notice with this machine it's better to do multiple passes at a lower power than doing one single pass at let's say 90 or 100%. I did see some charring and even some burn marks when doing a single pass. It's not a big deal. I just used some sandpaper and did a quick sand over, and you get rid of all these marks. But I think you're better off doing 2 passes or 3 passes at let's say 70% max. You will get a cleaner cut this way. For this project I only need these 4 colors, a combination of these ones. I think it's pretty fun. It's a nice small cacti. So next step, I will move the camera on top of here. Then I will do the painting, and once the painting is done, we can glue everything together to get another project finished. Before I forget, and people might ask about this, this is the official enclosure from Longer for the Nano Pro. And besides having these large windows on the front and also on the top, so you can see what you're cutting or engraving, it really works very well. During the cutting I didn't have any smoke or smell inside the workshop. And I think it has to do with the large fan that is included. Let me show you what I mean. On this side you can see the fan. This is a really pretty large fan compared to the standard fans that you normally have with enclosures. Normally you would have like a standard PC fan. I've got one here as a comparison, and you can see it's a pretty significant difference. The one from Longer is much bigger, and it has a higher capacity, of course, and it works really well. Let me open the enclosure so you can see. It's a zipper on the front for easy access. As you can see, it's got LED lighting included. There's a hole for the cables to go through. This is the slide extension table, which I've mentioned before. It can automatically move left to right, controlled via the laser. It really enlarges the cutting capacity. For people who might ask about this one, wondering what this is just a reminder for myself that I need to take off the lens cap. As it's a fiber laser, it's got a pretty large lens on it. And if I don't remove the lens cap before firing the laser, I will burn a hole in it. So it's just a reminder that I need to take off the lens cap. As you can see, it's a pretty compact laser, but it's got quite some capacity, engraving and cutting. So it's a very versatile machine. So enough about this machine. I think let's go to the next step and preparing for the paint and start painting all these parts. So all the parts are painted. I did several coats of paint to get a good coverage. Next up, I will glue everything together. I will use super glue. This time I want to use the red one. This is the medium viscosity. Most of the times I've used this one, which is the high viscosity. So this one will run a little bit easier. See how this works. So let's hope for the best. Let me show you what it will look like when it's assembled. So this is the first layer, second layer and third layer. If you glue everything together, it will look something like this. So I think it's really fun. If you like to build this one yourself, I will put a link in the description of my video where you can find the design. The design comes in 10 different models. I created 5 of them, so if you want to do more or different ones, you'll be able to do when you download this design. And also I created 3 layers. The design comes in more layers, so if you want to do both sides, or maybe a little bit thicker so you can put it on the table, you can do so with this design. So next up, I will move the camera back in this position and I will do the gluing. So I think they turned out really nice. 5 fun little cacti. In the intro I told you you never need to water the plants again. Well, I kept my promise because you never need to water these plants. If you like them and you want to create them yourself, I've put a link in the description of the video where you can find them. It comes with 10 different models. I created only 5 of them and I've chosen to do only 3 layers. You can also choose to do the back of it. It's all included in the design if you want to. It was really fun to do. I used the Nano Pro for this one, but you can use any other laser to cut them, of course. If you like them, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!